So I thought I'd stop here, show you a little bit of the surrounding. It's very colorful at the mountain right now. And so I decided to stop and sit down in these two big, chair. Well, one of them. So let's see if I fall down behind. Ooh, okay. Seems solid, yeah. And I wanted to explain something that is the practice of the week in my course, the 12 Universal Law. So if you are in the course, this is a bonus, and if you are not, this is something maybe new for you, and this is something that can change your life, and it's very simple. So I'm going to explain something in about 5 minutes that can change your life. There's always infinite possibility. The moment right now is an infinite, there is always infinite dimension, infinite possibility, and every moment you have a choice. And the sum of your choice has produced the life you're living in right now. The thing that is really, to me, it's very obvious. So I'm gonna try and bring it to you in a very simple way, in a 3-step way, so that if you've not yet realized this, you can meditate on that or contemplate that. The idea from which you are directing your life is producing a feeling, which is producing an emotion, which is producing an action. If you have no idea of where you want to go, you're living in autopilot, in reaction to life. If you have an idea, but you believe it's not possible for you, it produces a feeling of lack. It produces a thought, it's not possible for me, which produces a feeling of lack, which produces an action that will not bring it to you. So it's always the same thing. Idea, thought, feeling, action. Idea, thought, feeling, action. So your thought has a vibration frequency, which is the same frequency as the emotion that is linked to it. The emotion is your point of manifestation. This is what you emit in the world as a frequency, and you receive it back. You receive it back. The mirror is your life. If people are not patient with you, it's in your frequency. There's something you're doing, and weirdly, we are our worst blind spot. The tone of your voice, the way you say things, the thing everything, you're emanating a frequency and you receive it back. But don't blame yourself, don't judge yourself, because at any moment you can reset to 0. You can reset. You can let go of the past. You don't have to bring it in the future. So at any point in time, you can choose to shift your perception about something, which will create a good feeling instead of a bad feeling, which will create an action that will serve you instead of sabotaging you. So the idea, if you start from the idea of success, and there's something you want in your life, and you are not available for the idea of failure. When you are not available for the idea of failure, you stay the course, you stay aligned, you walk straight ahead in your lane, not comparing yourself to others, not wondering what others are doing, what are they thinking of you, what are you thinking of them, just staying centered in your lane. And you keep this idea that success is inevitable. The thought, the feeling, and the action has to produce success by law, because you won't admit anything else. You stay the course. You course correct when you say, like when you see you are misaligning, when you start to feel doubtful, bad, oh, I'm not sure, you come back to yourself, because it's an infinite possibility exists right now. But the other element is the physical reality will catch up, but you got to give it time. Because in your thought, the success is instant. You can live the success in your thought right now. You got to give time for the physical reality to reshape itself, to show you the product of your mind. And if you don't give it time, then you fall back into, but I'm trying and it's not working. And you're creating the trying not working. So you got to stay in inner conviction. And it doesn't matter if you don't sometimes, if you feel doubt. I mean, don't suppress your emotion. Don't try to make yourself be happier than you are. Just acknowledge and honor your feeling. Because I'm not saying to produce an artificial happiness. Just honor yourself. It's okay. But what is your average frequency of operation? Let's call it this way. Because if I have an average frequency of operation that is successful, I feel unstoppable, honestly. And if sometimes I feel doubt, then I can just cuddle myself. It's okay. I'm doubting right now. It doesn't matter. This is mood. This is just a mood. It's not my identity. I'm not becoming a doubtful person. I'm not identifying as a doubtful person. I still am fully in trust that success is inevitable, because it works by law. It is universal law. That's why people who are successful, they're not trying to manifest. They're living their life. Those who are trying to manifest, those of us, because I was one of them trying. Now I'm not trying, I am manifesting. I'm manifesting consciously. That's the only difference. I was manifesting unconsciously. I was manifesting doubt, argument, conflict, painful moment, anger. I was manifesting. We all are manifesting. But because I was not very successful, I was suffering. And so I found my way to, what is it that successful people are doing? Why aren't they trying to manifest? Because they are manifesting already. They are manifesting what they want. But they don't have the mindset of failure. They're not starting with, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? But what if I fail? If you start with that, the thought, the feeling, and the action will not produce success. And that is so simple. So I can't even understand why that's not evident. What is it in this that is not evident? And please, I'd love to receive your question in the comment, because I'm blown, like my mind is blown with how can this not be so obvious? That you are the creator, that you are doing it, that how can it be so, where is the doubt? Like, it's if I told you this is working for sure, I mean, this is the lotto ticket of your life. This is the thing, this is the key that unlocks everything. If I'm telling you this work 100% of the time, imagine that gift. Imagine, like, it's like I'm giving you are a magician. I'm just telling you, you are a magician. Own it. Rejoice. Sing, dance. Don't doubt. And if you doubt, you create doubt. That's fine. I mean, if you are in inner conviction of doubt, you have some conviction about something. But why not have conviction about success? And why not always align, realign, and be clear? Where is it that you're going? And then when it appears, be clear again and do it again. And once it appears, be clear again and do it again. It's so simple. And this law is called perpetual transmutation of energy. Everything is perpetually transmuting. And if you're not living in alignment to that law, it means you're trying to stop things. Or you believe you can stop them, which you can't. Nothing can be stopped. Life cannot be stopped. Energy cannot be stopped. Mind is going on itself by itself. Just give it a direction. All right, so that's my grain of salt. I mean, you can design your life. You can say, today you can say, every day I enjoy myself outside by myself at least 1 hour. There is not one day where I don't give myself gift, where I don't give myself time to be free, to be happy, to rest. Like, you can be so easy on yourself. It's your choice. You can decide now to be easy on yourself, and you will have more abundance. The easier you are, the easier it is. It is your choice. You can design it to your exact liking. If you feel you're working too hard, stop. You can stop. Because now you're believing, I have to work hard, and you come from that, and then you do work hard, and it doesn't produce what you want. Or if it does, it's very hard. You don't have to work hard. And in every moment, every day, every second that passes, because it's always now, it's always now. You cannot exist in the past. You cannot exist in the future. Existence is always now. You're not walking on a linear line. Time and space is in your consciousness. Time and space is in your inside you. You are not in time and space. Time and space is inside you. So when you look at your past, you are here now, and there's a thought about the past that is coming in here now, and the future is the same thing. So in every moment, you can redirect your energy, you can make a new choice, you can make a different choice. So, I mean, at least play with it. Try things. Just try and see if you can shake the particle of the hologram. Just play with it. Just that exploration is so much fun. You don't even need to have goals, or just play with this. Play. It's all a game. It's a game. It was never serious. It's just a play. Play. Just play. And it's never something we can convince anyone about, because it is a choice. It is your choice. So you don't have to force yourself to convince anyone about this. If you are exploring this, drop the idea that you can convince anyone. Just be yourself. Because as soon as there is a trying, it doesn't feel so good. And you will find other friends. You will find friends that are aligned to this. Maybe you feel alone if you're just starting to explore this, but don't worry. Friends will appear, more and more. There will be so much opportunity, because everything works by resonance. When you are easygoing, you find people that are easygoing. When it's not complicated, you find people with whom it's not complicated. And that's the fun. That's the fun of it. Everything is quickly taking form. Like magic. Okay, bye.